This is Wind 96, Plume Valley. Let's see if I get copyright struck. That's always my big fear with using anything other than game soundtracks. Let's see, that sounds about right. Looks a little loud in the levels, but I think it's just the nature of the music. Actually, let's bring it up a little bit. Because, you know, big synth pads blend in much more than, like, highly rhythmic or highly melodic stuff. Wait, I forgot to put an update on Discord. There we go. I need, like, some sort of syndication tool now, because I have 3 different places that I announce the streams. Maybe that'd be a fun little project. But who cares? Today, I'm doing more of the things that I said. So, we're gonna do bug fixing and content according to my schedule. And I was thinking, so, still trying to verbalize exactly the lessons I learned from the GMTK Game Jam. Of like, how should I prioritize things? What are the things that I want in the game, that I know will be in the game, or have to be in the game? And what are going to motivate me to, like, keep working on the game? Because there's lots of things that have to be in the game, like fixing crashes and stuff like that are things that I consider to be necessary. But what are the things that I want to work on? You know, what are the things that are going to make me want to keep working on the, like, necessary glue bits? And I think that's where I sometimes fail, or frequently fail, I should say. Even with, like, writing and things, where, like, you know, like, every story has to have a beginning. So I'll just start from the beginning and try to write, and then it'll just drag on and on and on, because beginnings tend to be really slow. And, you know, I'll look at it, and I'll think of the things that I wanted to write, and see what I've actually written and be like, this is boring. You know, when I should just be like, I should just dive into the part that I want to write. Or, like, the part that I want to make and that I think is interesting. Rather than these extraneous things that I think are necessary but aren't really going to be that good. Like, you know, all that stuff. But okay, what I actually need, we need to go back to, so we're doing more dialogue stuff. Oh yeah, spoiler alert, so put the little spoiler up. There's a little spoiler alert. This is mainline story stuff. Let's see, where am I? Should be dialogue, main, medium. This should be, I guess that's fine there. I don't know if these are going to be what I want. So I think what I'm actually going to do, so I have this mentioned. I'm going to remove all of these, and instead I'm going to have okay. We're going to have maybe, if I can do this, global.stat info. Because what I'm going to do is each of these is actually going to, well, there's some weird stuff. So this medium is an AI, and its goal is to scan the user's memory and make what the user believes is an accurate reflection of the person in question. However, Jackie doesn't know her mom. So what exactly, you know, when exactly do I flip the switch of, like, okay, Jackie thinks that she has enough information to start getting answers? You know what I mean? So I think that's what head empty is now going to mean. So this info flag means that she has gotten some large amount of information from somebody. And so I think now that's the switch. That flips her from like this blank reflection that doesn't say anything to like a character that speaks in full sentences. However, it doesn't actually mean that she has any personality. So this head empty will now be essentially a reflection. Head empty will mean that there's no established personality for this character, and instead, the medium is just regurgitating whatever Jackie thinks her personality would be, which is mostly just her own personality. So let's do not global stat mum/info. This one, yeah, this one will be necessary for that. So yeah, now I need to make sure that all of these... Yeah, that's fine. Let's just leave it at that for now. It's gonna get more and more complicated as I develop this, because I'll have to rework some of the existing dialogue, so now it'll like present itself differently depending on what Jackie thinks. But what I'm actually going to do right now, let's do, so this is fine. I just want to add items and notes, because yesterday I refactored my big nested menu so that all of the existing notes, or all of the existing things that you can talk about, are now just notes that you pick from the journal, and she'll tell you things about them. But most of the notes now are not used, because now I can very quickly start adding these. So let's do, can I do, like... Wait, what's brainless loop? Yeah, so brainless is actually... What is this? Yeah, that's with no info. Do I do anything with brainless? Oh, I do. Yeah, so the medium will just fill in as many gaps as is necessary for Jackie to feel like it's correct. Or it'll fill in nothing if Jackie doesn't think it should. Because I think that's why the medium sort of became this sort of obscure, like, abandoned piece of technology. It sounds very impressive to, like, scan a person's brain, create a person that you can talk to. But I'm now thinking of it more like modern generative AI, where it'll just make up things, and it just has the power to know when a person isn't expecting it to make something up. You know, so it won't say, I don't know, if it doesn't know. It'll say, I don't know, if you think it doesn't know. If that makes sense. But okay. Let's do items. Let's do notes. So let's just go through these. So let's do, items will be at the end here. Nah, that's all fine. Wait, actually... Oh, yeah. Okay. I was confused as to this, because, like, doesn't it already track when the player talks to her? But this is technically the medium, because if you don't actually talk to the AI, you just activate the medium, or you don't activate it, or whatever. Okay. Let's go through, I guess, every item in the game. So that's going to be in UI items. These are all of the unique descriptors. Oh yeah, cube does not matter. So yeah, let's just go through every single one. Actually, I don't even need that. I just need the path. So let's go. Let's just search for it in here. And then also I'll need... Oh yeah, I already have the pistol and stuff. I don't think the player... No, the player doesn't have access to this one. From the menu. Because that's the one for... I didn't want to make a separate stats menu, so I just put the player themselves in the menu. And then there's sub-items to, like, track... Which was designed specifically for tracking ammo on guns, but it can also do, like, any number of items. So now it tracks yours... Like, what bonus items you've gotten. But that's not selectable, because you can just select notes about yourself. What'll be much more difficult is tracking every single note, because I also want unique responses for each of them. Well, not unique, but basically, like, a logical response. You know, there can be a lot of overlap. If it's just like, you know, a bunch of notes about a specific person, you might just ask a general question about that person. And with these, I'm not even going to bother with the go-to_exit, because that was a contrivance.
Narrator dialog. Narrator dialog. Exiting narrator.
I don't know why that happened. What did I press for that? You know, now I'm curious. How do you activate narrator? Is it Control-Shift equals? Narrator key. Narrator keyboard commands. Ah, Windows Control Enter. Let's see if that works.
Start narrator dialog. Exiting narrator.
Okay, I must have fat fingered, how did I fat finger Control and Windows at the same time? This is going to be so good for the devlog. Look at all this content that I'm making. I think that's actually going to be my methodology now. Like I mentioned last stream, just saying whatever I think should be in the game, and then actually having to implement that before the devlog comes out. Alright. Let's see, so I need global stats. What should this be? No, global task exists. Lost phone. Jackie doesn't know what a phone is. Let's see. This is riveting stuff. Your mom, your AI mom telling you how to use a cell phone. Because, wait, why exactly would the medium know how to use a cell phone? Well, there is sort of a, spoiler alert, sort of a hive mind thing going on, so probably got it from somewhere else. One of the people who has been absorbed in it probably knows about it. Admittedly, I just kind of made that up right now, but... Actually... What is the alphabet that they use? I guess they would use just... And someday, maybe... Pretty low priority on that. Because this is like a very obscure interaction, since this is a quest item that you would give back at the end of the quest, which you would almost certainly do. Wait, I guess I should also make sure that this is not with the network. Because you're actually supposed to find her here with this lost phone. So let's do, let's see. Wait, we also need here. She doesn't say it like that. She says... Okay. So task exists, lost phone. Let's do like, someday I'll make the slashes actually useful, like maybe it's a tree structure for, like, memory savings. So yeah, let's do that. And let's do, like, if we have this stat already, let's do, what, here, maybe? Right, and let's do, alright, so we're getting some... Oh, what do I want here? Let's do... if... I need some overlapping conditions here, because basically, I want to do this regardless of any of these three circumstances, but I don't want to do it multiple times. Maybe, I guess. Well... yeah, this is... well... I know, let's do... global stats. Phone owner. That will be a back. And then otherwise, it'll do all this stuff. Actually, I need to do this, early return here. And we'll do mentioned and empty. And I may want to wind up doing like custom things, like custom function names for like abbreviated things. But maybe I'll keep that not there for now. All right. There we go. Oh yeah, let's say Okay, so now I need to, at some point, remember that. So this gets us these two. Phone and phone owner. In fact, let's even do... Look at that. It's like a file system. Also, I am eating another lemon. I think it'd be funny to have a base cam, because I love lemons with seasoned salt. That's what I'm eating right now. But it used to be, as a little kid, I would just, you would put the salt on the lemon and then lick it off. But now I just straight up eat the entire lemon. And it's delicious. Okay. Let's do... a joke here. Actually, I should do... Let's do, like, stats. tablet used. Because you actually have to use this for one of the... So this iTablet unlocks some doors. So, it'll basically be... That's kind of convenient. You know, I would use the same, like, showing a tablet-shaped thing animation. Okay. So let's put... I'm gonna need another... where should I put this? I don't know. Stats that I have... Maybe I'll actually make this some sort of like tablet key. Because the iTablet is just one of these. In fact, let's go to iTablet right now. So we have description, we have tags. Oh. Save that. In fact, let's go to the tablet door. What is it? Let's just go to 113. So I know it's one of these things in here. There's a door that the player can unlock. I haven't been in here in a good long while. Alright, so this thing, sensor, key item. Let's do like a export string var stat ID, or like unlock stat. So if how should I do this? Because this sensor is actually going to unlock this door, which is this one. Oh, this one. So we need, how does this work? Node play binds locked on toggled. If stat not equal to nothing. Add stat. Alright. So let's do like tablet p/used right here. And the same right in here. In fact, let's make that the default. Because that's where I'm using these by default. For these special doors. And this one I won't have any special dialogue for repeating, because I honestly didn't really need to do that for this one as well, but that's okay. So now we have this step. Let's do like global stat. Hey. Oh yeah, the player might not know that it's a key because they might just think, oh, the door unlocked. And they might not register that there's that there, and then the little iTablet here. Oh wait, the little iTablet here, I guess? Where is it? It's key 113. Huh. Ah, okay. There we go. I don't know why I changed that name. Yeah, let's rename this. But okay. Epic. Oh yeah, and that music was only like 40 minutes. So let's go. So that was Wind 96. Let's do... I don't know, maybe some Chrono Trigger music. Wait, I'm seeing atmospheric breakcore. Maybe I'll do that. I'll just post the video that I use. But it might be too much. Who knows? I have very delicate brain matter in terms of music. But okay. You'll see a matching symbol next to the door. As it unlocks, the door will open for you if you're holding it. Nah, she doesn't need to regurgitate it. Okay. That gives the player that. So, this is an interesting one because if I do that, let's do to do sure this stays consistent as the player currently because currently the player can get a photo or the hover scooter next to her, so this would mean actually I have a much better idea. Wait, no, I don't. So currently the player can get a hover scooter next to the photo of Mum, if that... Oh yeah, and this should be mention empty-headed. Let's do... Yeah, that's good enough. Lantern. Suppose there was a camp. Let's do... And these lanterns are always in the mouth of the cave, I think. Oh yeah, let's do, let's just put that up there. Those phones. So I'm also going to have that same question. Hmm. Let's do this here. And let's do, forget phone. Let's just have that. Let's see, other people in... And this is another one of the weird dimensions of the game. Basically, Mum knows that she's an AI, but she still has memories that the AI or that the medium itself gives her. But she has a level, like she is like fully like human level intelligent. Like the AI or the medium itself creates human level intelligence AIs. That are basically filled with artificial memories. And it can like go in and just change things as it gets new information and rescans people and stuff like that. And so like Mom herself never lies, but the medium will. Like she believes everything she says, and she also is capable of like doubting her own knowledge because she's, you know, she knows the situation here. Once the play, because most people that Jackie talks to will express some doubt as to the medium's power, and that influences Jackie's opinion of her mother's opinion of the medium. The fun part about this is I can write basically anything and just give an explanation like that, and nobody will question it. It'll sound very intelligent. But okay. Let's do, like, not global stat node. Because that's redundant. And eventually I'll do, like, this. That'll be pretty cool. I'll need to redo the syntax highlighting as well, but that's okay. I'll just, well, tweak it a little bit. Okay. So that gives us a new dimension of doubt of the medium. I won't do that. Actually, let's do... let's just do that. Alright, let's go through the rest of the items. What is the long bolt? What's the description for Mother Litter? This is another side quest where I fell into the trap of just, like, doing a bunch of preemptive, or, like, I don't know, set dressing and, like, background stuff for it instead of writing the interesting part. And I still don't really know what the interesting part is of it. Because there's supposed to be some sort of, like, spy thing where they're, like, asking you to do things like send coded messages between people without you really understanding what it is. Like, and you're some sort of patsy, essentially. But I should form the, like, climax of the conflict, and then I can go back, because I just started having them, like, send nonsense messages. And I did a little bit of it on stream, but I didn't really, like, do anything interesting with it, because now I need to, like... Because this was before I thought of, like, making the quests good. You know what I mean? So I still need to do that. So, okay. So that's to deliver this letter to Nadja. I can't read Ikazi. Okay. So there was something with the... Couldn't you do something with the mail? Let's go to Natya and Yomi. So yeah, this ignore the remark and leave still, Oh wait. I guess that's fine. And that's all that. Wasn't there something with the mail? Info mail stealing is what it is. So I'll just do that in, where should I do that? Let's do, like, notes, info, mail stealing. I guess Yomi's stats will be hit. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Info mail stealing. Let's go to events. So this is another one where I want multiple people to have some input on this. So like, I know what to do here. A dastardly thing. Stats. Info. Contradicted. You see what I'm doing here? She will validate the player's understanding of other people's input without more information. Then she'll get more nuanced. In fact, maybe I should do something with maybe I shouldn't have her know what a phone is. Let's put that up here. To do. And let's do, I can just to do expand everything. Like I'll go through, expand everything, collapse everything, cut everything, double every line of dialogue, whatever. There's an implicit to do expand on every single one of these, but I should just make sure that the character has something to say. Let's do... So, where is that comment? You must be younger than you look. Oh. Oh wait, I got this. So these are all things. So I want this one. So yeah, here. Oop, excuse me. Otherwise... So let's do in deadlines. Let's make a fancy coat. Should I make... I was about to say, should I make human characters, but I won't do that. I'll make fancy coat for Yomi. And then eventually I couldn't... So, I'll need it for Jackie as well. Okay, you train patterns and get shapes. That makes sense. Yeah, that's fine enough. I don't know, pistol. Alright, so what are her tips for these? Hmm. Do, war, lore, etc. War, lore, tips. So I have to actually make sure. So, should I track when the player, not character, player first fires, or just accept a jank? Let's just do like. Hmm. I still don't know what actually happened to Jackie's mom, which is probably an important thing to consider. Like, what is the actual path of her life? And what can the player get? And what would other people say? And how does that all piece together? Maybe there is no truth. Hell, I'm still thinking there's going to be an entire subplot where the player gets two different, because there's an entire explicitly remarked point at multiple places where Jackie does not know her mom's full name. Like, in this society, people typically have four names, which are your name, or like given name, patronymic, clan name, and then I think it's family name, then like a clan, essentially. Or tribe name, but it's more like a location. And Jackie only knows her given name and the location. And the location is actually kind of fuzzy, because people move around reasonably far. And the name doesn't stick with you. Well, you know, after a generation or two. So I think that gets all of the items done. So I'm still not sure. I think for a lot of this, I also want to make it so that the player expresses themselves more. So I want to... Let's do, like, the fancy coat after this. So did I added these. So I think... Quest using journal, so the shopkeeper quest is not what I need. Sort of a tutorial for the system, so yeah, that'll be for... Quest ideas, ropes unit negotiating contracts, yeah. That's where it is. I guess maybe it only does the items and notes, and then I'll have another one that has the contradictory stuff. Okay. Talking to the medium, other notes. Size, player, expression. Because that's kind of what I want with this, where essentially the player can do a quest and then they can come back to the medium and sort of think it over with the medium of, like, how do you feel? What do you think is the correct response in these situations? That's what I want, at least. Okay, let's do tasks now. So we have... places, let's go past, let's go here. Tasks. So what are the tasks that the player can do? Let's... Fountain statue's not there, debts unpaid is not there. Activate the medium. And because these notes have tons and tons of things, well, eventually, yeah, eventually it'll be more important to have. I think this will be in the game before the demo. I'll do them in, like, this order. So I think maybe not this. Because that's a nice to have, but it's not strictly necessary. I can use, because I basically just need footage of myself using the dialogue notes, but I can just use either the medium itself or one where the character actually has no response to you. But okay. Emphasize player expression, ask the player what they think of something. Alright, let's just go... Okay, activate the medium. And I'm really going to let the player ask about just about anything. Actually, let's just put all of these in here. Why not? Debts unpaid. Lost phone. Unwanted visitors. Troops of the manor. Is that what I'm calling that task? Half of the, well, 90% of these aren't even implemented properly. Like, let's see, which of these are actually done? This one? This one? I guess kind of. Not this one. This one. Let's sort these. So, unwanted visitors, not done. That one's definitely not done. Not done, not done, not done. These two, kinda done. Well, the quests themselves are done. Not done. Not done. Not done. I guess better than I expected, but certainly not great. To have that many, like, pans cooking. Oh, what did I do? Actually, I can do... Hang on. Oh, my elbow hurts. I've been putting my elbow on my desk all day. My weak little bones, my brittle boomer bones are going away. And I also want other notes. So let's do, what is that note for Jackie/flaws? I think is what it is. Just got a chunk, what is it? 137? Tavern. Jackie/flaws. Do I have people in here, actually? I do. This is one that's going to take some time, so let's big expand. And let's just do that. These two are important. Okay, actually I need to use the restroom. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. So I'm gonna have to do... What are some things I'm gonna have to do? I want Jackie... I want some stats that have multiple people. So let's do... I'll do this one first before I do that. So let's do... For... Ask about the medium. Others, I'm sure. I'll eventually need to have, I think, to-do lists for each main character, because I'll have, like, the ability to ask, like, multiple characters about several things. Though eventually the possibility space might get so big that it'd be overwhelming for the player themselves. Also, we need, when is this added? So it has to be... What does it have to be? Oh, okay. Currently, it has to be the network and this. Ah, well. I won't go too deep into the end game for this. Basically, I need... Let's do our scenarios. Wait, actually, do I not... Let's go through Orstad and Valter's testimonies again. So that is in Shops, Plateau Shop, and it's in Crab Hill, Balter. Okay, I have that there. Oh wait, wrong place. Actually, let's do... So it'll be from most to least important. Or most to least, like, dominating. So first will be... that. And each of these is going to be a unique and ominous thing at some point, maybe. Wait, let's just do a blanket. So this should be there. And this will be a fun little thing, I think, just to ask characters things about themselves. Because I don't know how much the player wants to explore these people, but I think that's an interesting avenue that I can explore as a designer, of like, just giving the player tools, like tons and tons of tools to ask characters all sorts of different questions in like a consistent, systematic way. And have, I guess, more organic, like, conversation, where you as the player can pick a subject that you want to talk about and talk about it. So without this, I think Jackie will have some other perception. I think it'd be like this. Because basically the medium has, or Jackie, I guess, has this image. If you don't have these, she has the image of her mom's experience in the war as her mom sort of fleeing and not acting. I think as we go up this list, it becomes more specific until, so spoiler alert, this time bomb is what it says. Essentially, an internal countdown is started, and then you have to talk to her a few times before it triggers the end game. So I think once that switch is flipped, she'll start talking in a little bit of a stranger way, or I guess a more relaxed way. I mean, I've spoiled the entire game on this. Let's see. So this was Break Core and D&B Mix. What do I want to do? Maybe I'll do the Valhalla, that VA11 HALLA OST. I don't know if that'll be what we want, but I'll do it. Let's do like... I don't care, actually. Let's just say it's a nice conversation starter. Eventually... Let's see... I guess right now it'll just be... What, temper issues, maybe like self-esteem. What is that stuff called? Laudanum. That's an opium tincture that was used in the Victorian era to treat, among other things, the vapors and other sorts of mental ailments. I think. Let's see. Yep, that's because nowadays it's only used for treating like life-threatening, untreatable diarrhea because it basically shuts down your bowels, I guess. So, educational. That may save somebody's life someday. They may need to get some opium and manufacture their own laudanum. poor girl's a heroin addict. Anyway. Let's do like a... So, I just thought of that while I was writing that. But basically, she means I've never seen you angry while we've had, like, during our talk. So no, I think maybe Jackie just has these sort of flashes of anger, and that's what these contextual replies can sometimes be. So I don't want to get it. I don't want to have each one be like starting an entire argument where you can get in like. That would be a weird game mechanic where there's just like impulsive like start an argument remarks that you can make at various points. Yeah. Basically, if the player doesn't do this right here, it'll just be for one thing. Otherwise, it'll pull back. Well, nah, I can do it like this. So that way, you know, you can say this one, and then you can reach in and then suddenly, like, do a backstab, essentially. This is gonna be mean in the meta. Basically, the fact that if head empty, she'll say this. Maybe she should say something a bit more, less surface level, you know, reach deeper for a compliment. Actually, let's do... Let's remove, so let's go to Orstat or Plateau Shop. Num/introvert. Okay. He does not have the, because this guy does not know anything about our mother's personality. Yeah, rather cruel reality that I think as her personality comes into full light, or at least the personality that's constructed here, I should get some more. I need to flesh out more characters because currently there's only 2 people who have any sort of testimony about her. Oh man. Pretty cool, right? Okay. I'll say that takes care of other notes for, well, Nah, whatever. See, do I want to do the fancy coat now? Yes, I'll start on it. Why not? Let's see how it, let's think about how it would look on Jackie first, because that's the important character here. This is a Jackie collects coats simulator. Let's do Jackie 3D model. See, so we have our stuff. So I was doing, oh yeah, game design stuff. Or this is the devlog stuff. Ignore all the buts. That was a joke. It actually was a joke, I should say. Oh wait, it's desktop. Wait, where should I do this dang thing? I should do this in here when possible, because these automatically export to the E drive. I don't even need this open for now, maybe. I guess. Yeah, I guess, yeah, I don't need that. I just need to get a screenshot. I just remembered what I was doing. So let's do, assets, characters, Jackie, base mesh. All I need is this. Let's do like a... Can I make this wireframe? I guess I can't. I'll highlight these. I wish I could get like... whatever. Let's hide that. No. What do we need? I'll just do this. Good enough. Okay. Let's get a big cool coat here. So I want something that's a different shape. Because I want distinct silhouettes for various coats. What is a unique color that'll stand out here? I guess green? Doesn't this... Oh, I thought the little bracket keys made it bigger, but it doesn't. Let's do like 6, I guess? That's good enough. Okay, so maybe like... I want something fancy and cool. I mean, I guess I could do something like this. So it's not super different, but, you know, a little bit of flow. And it would, instead of having cuffs, it would just have, just be one smooth piece. And I think probably, the eraser doesn't, E. I'm pressing E. Oh, it's because... Oh, and that explains why the brackets weren't working. Okay, I was in the Russian keyboard layout. I should eventually, like, start learning Russian vocab again. Because I can still explain, like, in detail, like, all the grammar that I learned. Like, I could explain to you, like, what dative case is and, like, in detail every single, like, possible formation of it, but I couldn't tell you the word for, like, oven or elephant, which is probably like elephant now that I say it. And what's frog? Lyagushka? I'm pretty sure. I forgot fox, though. A very eclectic collection of words that I'm remembering and not remembering, but... Nope. So let's see. Is that anything? It could look okay. Maybe I'd put something fancy like a little color swirl. Ooh, actually, what if this had 2 patterns? Well, I guess that would be very complicated for me to set up. Not in terms of like the technology, but in terms of the actual like UI for that. Let's just do like a zipper down the middle. So this would have a different material. And so it's pretty similar to the overcoat, but it's a little fancier because it'll have a fluffy thing. And maybe it'll have some slight asymmetry, and it can also blend with this same stuff here. And it'll have a little bit wider of a waist. So it'll be a bit more like a winter coat, which, I mean, it's a desert. I don't know if that'd be very practical. Oh well. Because eventually I do need an actual winter coat, though, because, well, I'll show that quest when I get to it. Speaking of, I should probably get to it, because it's one of the few quests. Well, it's a quest that I'm excited about that I haven't written yet. Or started writing, which goes back to where I was talking about, like, my main malfunction with game design, is I'll think of a cool thing and then not make it. And instead, I'll make other parts of the design that I don't think are cool or interesting. But okay, now let's open the little guy up. And let's get a copy of that. And let's make the outfit for them. So this will be a trick and a half. Oh wait, I don't need this to be... Oh well. We need to go up. The little men have a separate... Ah, tragic. So this needs to be a separate mesh. So let's do that. Because I'm going to hide the coat. And it will leisurely save my thing. What is wrong with my throat? And that happens so frequently. My body is punishing me. Hang on. Oh wait, no. I have the export settings. So that's good. Let's rename this to coat, though. Because it should be a coat. And then I need to migrate this from here. Again, eventually I'll need to do the same thing that I did there. Oh wait, no. I forgot. Ah, whatever. I'll fix that later. Basically, so we were in... Were we in E or D? Uh-oh. Because I forgot my fucking hard drives got flipped. Turned upside down. So my D drive and my E drive were swapped, and that's caused, like, irreparable damage to my workflow. Because, yeah, like this one... Yeah, okay. I mean, maybe When did I update this? Crap. Let's go, hang on. Let's go to my... Because it used to be D was my larger drive, which was inconvenient because I wanted it to be E. But then, you know, I just made it work. But then for some reason, just recently, just like... Whatever. Let's do open PowerShell window here. Get status. So this is... Oh, okay. Okay, thank God. They're up to date, so I can just swap them willy-nilly. So let's do... updates. And then let's do git add dot git. Okay. So now what I need to do. Delicate operation. I need to delete the git folder in this one. Copy over this one. Then I need to copy over the what have you. The characters folder, I guess. And I just need Jackie's base mesh. And we need little man. And this isn't even speaking to the fact that I then need to replicate this operation in the C drive, because that's where I do, because now that I'm like moving around, like doing work in Seattle proper occasionally, I also need to replicate this over. Then we'll do... Oh, wait. Did I not properly fix the thing? Whatever. Let's just do... These don't even need to be in sync. I don't even care. If I want them in sync, I can just delete the entire Git folder again. Do that. Because now what this gets us, it doesn't get us anything yet. It doesn't get us anything because these don't export to the right place. I need to go to project GLB. Let's go to, so this is D. So this is not the one that I was working with. I need to go to E. And in this one, oh my god, I'll need to change the export settings for every single thing to a relative path, I think. Because basically, all my assets automatically export in GLB format, but they only export to the E drive, which was a flaw that I started at from the very beginning. Like, that was just my bad from the very start. I could fix that in the Python settings, though. Or, like, scripting of it. But oh well. Whatever. Excuse me. I need to, characters? Little man. Okay. This gets us what I want. That. Huh? Oh, okay. Were there blend files in here? No, I was just reading up here. Okay. This is all fine now. Okay. And the player changed because I looked at it funny again for the 100th time. I thought it would be smart to make that like its own separate thing, but apparently it was a dumb idea because now it changes literally every nanosecond. Like every single time I open the project, it changes. And there's no reason for it. But okay. Now I need to fix the little man. Because their code's going to be all screwed up. Because now they're coat. So let's go to 0. So this will be skeleton coat. Well, that was easy. And I guess I could even do a material override instead of worrying about the surface material, but that's fine for now. Let's get my controller working, because someday I need to rework the controls for keyboard so that they're, like, good. Because, you know, it's very easy to hold the trigger and press a button, but on keyboard, it's like hold shift and press a button. And it's like, I just need a different control scheme entirely. Okay, that looked like it works. I like the little shadows, like those guys working. What was I doing? All right, let's get let's build the system for custom meshes. So let's do okay. Blender. So is this the right folder? Let's go to, this is fine, who cares? I'll copy it over to all three. Oh wait, I need a file, new, general. New collection. File, link. The little man. Let's do, this is fine, whatever. Let's do like object. Maybe. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we need these two. Now we have a little naked guy. So do we have a, like, idle? I guess we don't have, like, a reset, like... Oh, well. Do I not have a reset? Ah, well, whatever. Make a library override for the selected. Can I make a new action? Oh, it's because I'm not looking at all of them. Okay, there we go. So now, god fucking damn it. Why does deleting all of the keyframes switch the action that I'm using? It's psychotic. It's a psychotic decision. It's not a useful, it's not anything. It's like, who chose that? Okay, whatever. Now we need what, NPC coats. Little fancy dress. So I'm just gonna do first let's start making something comparable to the fancy dress that Jackie can get. Let's save this to, like, concept art. We need... Is this for coats? Let's make a new folder for coats. Oh wait, I need let's just do it with layers. I don't care. So they'll have, it'll be a little bit bigger for her. But it'll be basically the same thing. So it'll be, and then it'll come down to here. And I guess it'll have a similar... I don't know how this will be weight painted. I'm sure I'll find an acceptable way to do it. But okay, boom, brilliant, perfect. I think that's ready for prime time. So let's do, like, reference. Oh wait, this needs to be... Hang on. Did I save to the right folder? I think so. Image reference Concept art. Coats. Fancy. Oh, wait, it changes size. Oh. Alright, so I can't exactly perfectly match, but I can get reasonably close. Actually, I don't even really need it to be perfect. Or even reasonably good, honestly. Well, oh yeah. I guess I do need it to be pretty good, at least. Okay. Mesh. Circle. It'll be like 6. Like 0.2. Cursor to world origin. There we go. So this will be little fancy dress. And so let's just make it like... Actually, I want another circle. Hang on. Let's do this again. Take 2. Let's make this a mirrored modifier. And we'll clip it. And so this will be symmetrical. This is what I want with this. I guess I'll do a big, like, thing. And that'll be asymmetrical. But I'll just do the dress, like the basic layout of this first. And then we can do, like, I don't know, a subdivision smooth. Not quite. I mean, I guess I can just do subdivision modeling. That'd be fine. And then we can do solidify. Do I need solidify? I can just make this a double-sided thing. Yeah, I think the little guy. The little guy version will be double-sided. Alright, now I actually need to figure out where does the player, or where does the NPC sleeve come in? And I may actually just make this, well, I could just make this solid. And also I should probably not do subdivisions, I should probably just make the geometry where I need it, when I need it. Because I can just do like that. That's good enough. Well, maybe like there. And then this, perfectly fine, adequate. And I'll even figure out, I don't know, automatic weights maybe will work for this. Let's do like that. Cool. Do I need, I guess, I know what I need. I need this to come out a little bit. And then this will do the same thing. Let's do like this. Ah, I get it. Another N-gon. Let's just get some bad edge flow in here. Wait, actually, speaking of bad edge flow, I think what's going to sell this is, one, having this little zipper part. So that'll be... What should that be? Should that just be this little middle section? Yeah, I'll do that. I mean, I could just mix around characters. Like, I could have, well, for now, this will be unique. For now, this will be a unique outfit. Eventually, it might not be. Because now that I'm actually making, like, outfits for these guys, this is pretty easy, actually, to do. But let's, so I'll have to apply this. Which means I could, if we wanted to, dissolve this edge. Because I don't really need that edge there. I mean, that may be demented and evil, now that I do it. Ah, well, whatever. Good enough. We need our fancy little cube thing. A little funny little worm. Whatever it's called that goes around the neck. The little boa constrictor, the foxtail, the old, rich people thing. A rich person's noose. Is this fancy little thing. I'll keep working on it, don't worry. Alright, first let's make it so it'll go... I guess the internal structure will be... You know, it's basically a fluffy collar. It'll start from like here, I guess, and then it'll go around this way. How do these actually work? I could probably just look it up, but I'm not going to. I'm already at time, so I could just not. Well, that's fine. This will be exciting. I think... Yeah, I think what I just need to do is just really consider, what do I want done? What do I want in the game right now? You know, because there's a million and one things that'll have to be in the game at some point. You know, bug fixes, gameplay tweaks, UI indicators, and all that stuff. But those are all things that won't get me excited to make this. But alright, let's get this looking less like some random hunk of garbage. Let's do like a connected only. What is this? Oh, I get it. That needs to be this way. Then this. Can come this way. That's a start. So eventually this little fancy dress will be, well, I know. Let's just test it. So I'll have to do some work on this naturally, but see what it looks like with like a little walk. Certainly not the best. What's my walk cycle? Like 40? $20? 25? 22? That doesn't seem right. Wait, I can just... Hang on. What is this? What is this? 46? Get this out of here. What is that? I guess I can't delete it. Also, these guys walk with their arms way too in. They look like little men. And I don't want them to be little men. I want them to be little creatures that walk around. It kind of works with the flowing stuff at least. I mean, it might look weird internally though. Okay, let's try a test. Ah. Yes, yes, yes. Let's just do the weight painting now. So we need to go through thigh. Reasonably good there. Wait, actually, I don't even need to do this. I can just go like... this. So none of these should have bicep, forearm, carpal. Oh. Any of these. And then, yep, that all looks good. Look at that. So that should help a little bit with our other things. Hey, look at that. Kind of cute. Let's see, like, sitting. That's an important one. Does not quite... Well, their bodies don't quite work. Oh, they're cross-legged. Okay. Okay, forgive me. That makes sense now. Does not look terribly good. We may need a... I know. We need a different sitting animation, so I'm going to put that in my, quest, so... Make a fancy coat. I know. So a new sitting animation because you can't sit cross-legged in a dress. That just doesn't work very well. Well, at least in this case. But okay, let's look at like run loop. There's still little peeking things. Let's do like... What if I just... I know. What if I just added loops here? Yeah, that definitely helps a bit. Yeah, because we can see that the arm bends right in between here. God damn it. Okay, now it reasonably... Look at that. So that works pretty well. This should be... I think maybe this one needs to be a little bit bigger. Especially back here. Oh, I did not remember this here. Okay, so this... We'll need something better here. I may actually need this now that I've... Like, now that I don't have it, I need it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, let's just say fix the clipping. Alright, because let's see what reset looks like again. Yeah, that looks good enough. I should probably, Yeah, that's fine. So, okay, that's going to be it for today. I'll do further refinements on that soon. And I'll also bring it in tomorrow. So I guess that'll be my objective then. So let's fix the clipping, bring it in. I guess just a custom coat flag, custom outfit. And eventually this will be tricky because I want multiple, well, I guess it's not that bad. I want multiple frames of NPCs at some point, or like multiple body types. Because maybe the little guys will just be one of them, and then I'll also have human characters. Because it is weird that Jackie and her mom are the only two humans, which I've mentioned a few times. But anyway. That'll be the work for today. Tomorrow, I'll work on this custom coat. And we'll have a lovely, lovely NPC that you can trade coats with to go on a little adventure. And maybe I'll even make the other parts of the adventure sometime in the future. So I guess that'll be it for today. See you later.